All right, back with another update. Wanted to fill everybody in just kind of how this past week has gone. I felt like coming out of all the nausea and everything following the hospital stay and the infusion last week was just kind of a whirlwind and but the good news was, really the tumor has been shrinking. It keeps shrinking. It's even to the point where it's not really draining anymore outside the skin, which again, that's gross. But just to give you an idea, kind of how I'm feeling, I'm super hopeful. I've just felt so encouraged by the physical, shrinkage that we've seen, and just how things have been healing up. And the weekend was kind of crazy. I don't know if it was the steroids that I was coming off of, or as I'm starting to whittle down off of the pain medication or what, but I had some wild dreams. I couldn't sleep at all one night on Thursday of last week because I just was in this state of panic. It was weird. It was like this withdrawal kind of panic that I was in. And then I'd have these weird, lucid moments right before falling asleep. So much so that I couldn't sleep alone on Friday. I had to wait for Sydney to come back up into the room to where I felt comfortable going to sleep. But following the weekend, I started feeling a lot better. I even started to lower my pain patch dose on my own, just because I felt like the pain that I was experiencing from the headaches, the sharp shooting pain, the dull aches, and all of that has kind of started to subside. And I was getting super hopeful. I was even kind of considering maybe I get a chance to start running again. But then we got into Monday, had more good news. Actually, because of the reduction in the tumor and how fast it's been shrinking, the doctors pulled radiation off the table right now. So we're going to wait until we get through all the chemo treatments until we decide to reevaluate whether or not radiation is the right approach. And so I was super grateful for that, because as I mentioned, as the skin started to heal over the ear, I didn't want to jump right into radiation and then get fried, have to deal with all the issues that come with radiation. So super grateful for that good news. And then we had the second infusion of cetuximab on Monday. I was very nervous just because of how I felt after the one I had last Tuesday. I mentioned it was a smaller dose that I'd be experiencing, and the good news is that things did get better. The bummer was that as the pain subsided from all the tumor shrinking, I'm starting to get the side effects of chemo with just the sores in the mouth and really my face in general. Starting to get acne-ish rash, and just almost have this nose bleed burning sensation like you get when it's terrible Santa Ana wind conditions, and your face and lips and everything are just all chapped, and it's just super painful. It's this stinging needle-like pain just in the center of my face. And we met with the oncologist yesterday and found out that I didn't realize that chemo is not a cure. I thought that this, we had found the right formula and we were going to ride this out until everything was good. But apparently it's only palliative. So we're still trying to figure out what's the way to cure it. Also found out that there's the chance that the body or the cancer begins to adapt to the chemotherapy, and as a result can begin to grow again. So I'm definitely praying against that happening. But the plan now is to basically ride out the chemo as we had planned through the beginning parts of December. We'll do another big week followed by some smaller weekly infusions thereafter, and then revisit immunotherapy. There's some tests that are coming back that they did on the actual tumor itself. So comparing what the genetic makeup, I guess, is of the type of cancer, how it responds to certain drugs. It looks like immunotherapy might be back on the table for a curative measure that may replace surgery. So while I was fearful that I might lose the ear, now there's a chance that we might be able to keep the ear. So I don't know. I've obviously not gone through cancer before. I know a few people that have, but I've not been intimately involved in the journey. And it seems that very often things change. My oncologist even said to me yesterday that the type of cancer that we're experiencing is somewhat rare, and that we're really, day by day, week by week, making changes with the knowledge that we have based on what we're seeing. So I continue to trust that God has a plan and a purpose for all this, that He'll pull me through. I've never felt a doubt from the very beginning that wasn't going to be true. It's just getting through the day-to-day, which is tough. I need to lean on Him the most. I even found that Like today was just a very emotional morning for me. I don't know why. I think probably it's just because I was home alone. There's nobody around, and I could finally just mourn the fact that life's different. I was texting with a friend, and in the text came to the realization that what I was experiencing both last night, going to bed just so tired and weak, waking up this morning tired and weak and in pain, that like I literally am a weaker physical version of myself. I've put in a lot of effort, I think, just physically and mentally over the last couple of years, really through ultramarathon running, to just develop this kind of physical base and mental aptitude that allows me to pull through. And like I literally do not have the strength that I did several months ago, and that's a little bit tough to wrestle with. But I mean, God is good, man. There's like the amazing God story this morning was just that we were denied a critical illness claim that I had filled out for the invasive cancer, and for whatever reason the insurance declined, calling it pre-existing. But nevertheless, then I had a friend who reached out and said he had something for me. He came by and it was a letter from his in-laws that had a check in it. Like it's like, and it wasn't even that it was about the money. It was just the fact that there's like the Holy Spirit prompting in people, and then the response, and then what that can mean for somebody else. I mean, that just totally lifted my spirits in that moment. Again, not necessarily because of the money, but just because of the fact that I was feeling in need, and then there's this somebody out there thinking about me that decided to take a leap of faith and reach out. And it's just been such an amazing experience along the way. And I joked with a couple of friends that today's video was going to be sponsored by Kegjoy. Friends of mine delivered a kegerator with 2 different non-alcoholic kombuchas for me. But their company runs a variety of different non-alcoholic beverages that they distribute, and they were kind enough. They saw the meal train fill up so fast, and they thought, how can we help support? And they said, well, what other better way than to drop in a kegerator with some kombucha. And I cleared it with the doctor yesterday. She said kombucha is not only okay but encouraged. So I was very hopeful in that, and grateful for friends that would do something so kind. So again, I could keep going on and on about the people that have reached out, and I'm so grateful with the food, the gifts, the things that have shown up at our door, the way people have come together to support not only me but the family too. I mean, I know it means so much for the kids in a time like this when they're also scared and not sure what the future holds. Just to see people come around to our family and support us has been nothing short of amazing. So we just thank you so much. And for those that are continuing to pray for us, we just ask that you continue to pray for the wisdom and discernment for really all the doctors that are involved, that we'll be going down the right path. And that for Cindy and I both, that we'd have peace and the patience that we need to be able to lead the family in a way that gives the kids encouragement, helps them to feel safe. Then we honor what God has for our lives. So thank you all so much for all the love and support. I promise it does not go unappreciated. Cindy and I, we even have a journal now that I think you can probably see in the back of the screen here, where we're just writing down the different ways that God has shown up during this time. And it's been, again, nothing short of amazing. So thank you all very much. Very much appreciate everything that everybody's done. And I'll continue to give you guys updates. I was hoping to be able to get back on the road running or on the trail running, but today the doctor said just stick to the stationary bike. So I had some old videos I was going to throw up that I'll just post now that I had created them a while back about training and what I've done and sort of where my fitness was. I said I'm a physically weaker version of myself, but one day I'll be back, and look forward to start posting some videos and some training whenever that my body's able to do so. So thank you all so much. Love you.